When this girl was young, she suddenly realized that she had developed feelings for her sister's boyfriend, because he would always pat her head and teach her how to play the bass. He even called the mole by her eye the star of the eye. But he and her sister were deeply in love, and they shared a common musical dream. Mary couldn't express her feelings for Jack. She hoped that one day, she would be able to tell him. A few days later, Mary's parents suddenly passed away. She was left with only her sister as family. In order to take care of Mary, her sister gave up the opportunity to perform in the big city with Jack. 13 years passed, and Mary's sister's life revolved entirely around her. She no longer had time for love. Mary blamed herself for this, because her sister had to take care of her, which meant her sister had no life of her own. Mary felt guilty and began to practice the bass obsessively. She hoped that one day she could become independent, and no longer be a burden to her sister. As usual, Mary was practicing the bass in the temple, but then she heard a voice. Mary instantly recognized the man. It was Jack. Mary was stunned, because Jack had left long ago, and she didn't know when he had returned. But Jack hadn't changed at all. He didn't recognize Mary. Mary only wanted to rush home now, to tell her sister that Jack was back. Jack immediately chased after her. Mary just wanted to get home quickly. The truth was, Jack had never been able to leave the temple, but Mary didn't know this. Mary ran to her sister and stood in front of her, but she didn't know how to say it, because both she and her sister liked Jack. She also wasn't sure if she had seen him correctly. She changed her question and asked her sister about Jack's recent situation, because she had just remembered him while practicing the bass. Her sister replied that she didn't know if Jack was even alive anymore. She and Jack had lost contact a long time ago. Mary decided not to bring up what had happened at the temple, but Mary hadn't expected that after 13 years, Jack would suddenly appear again. That day, the town was hosting a music festival, and her sister was working as staff. She went to the station to greet the invited band members. When the star arrived, her sister was suddenly shocked. She kept staring at one spot. Mary looked over and then realized that the guitarist in the band was Jack. But now, he had no expression on his face, and he seemed completely different from the person he once was. It felt as if he had no soul left. Mary didn't understand what was happening. Who was the Jack in the temple?